Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to the newest Kruiser video. Now, if you're a fan of us boys, you know, we know a thing or two about riffs.
Mm-hmm.
We love riffs, and we love them.
Yeah, we're good with riffs. We go with riffs. So we thought, what's a little something cute we can do, a little banter activity. We're like, why don't we make a tier list of who makes the best riffs?
The best riffs. We love riffs.
Guys. We love riffs. Riffs are cool. Riffs are epic.
I would say that riffs are like my family. I would say that.
That's beautiful. Riffs are like family to us. So I just took I just copied a list off a digital dream door of just famous guys who make epic riffs, right? And there's we're gonna do this in tier list format. So we got S, A, B, C, D, and we got 32 people. So should we try and put? How should we do this? Should we just try and put some S, A, B, C, D? Should we try and put somebody in every tier?
Why don't you just start?
Or should we just...
We don't even need...
honest.
Everyone's going to have... Yeah, why don't you just give us a rocker, give us a riff writer, and...
Should I go in random order?
Yeah. But we should really be honest.
Yeah, we should be honest, all right?
And no personal bias is allowed.
So, once
Even
again.
though that's possible.
And we're back.
All right.
Welcome back to the Cruiser tier list video.
So
Today
no
we're
personal
ranking
biases,
riffs.
even though I don't know any of these people, so I wouldn't really have a personal bias. And
Cut.
all right, so
No
let's get into it,
taken.
boys. All right, and we have to unanimously
That's
agree on a tier for each person. All right, so first we're gonna go Adam Jones from Tool.
No.
S, A, B, C, D.
I haven't listened to a lot of Tool. But I'll probably say like A or B. Good riffs.
I'm going to say C tier for Adam Jones.
Why?
Because I feel like if we're ranking people off their riffs, there's going to be a lot of epic guys on here whose bands, they're known. When you think of a song, you think of the riff. There's only a couple Tool songs I think of. I just think of the riff. I think of Tool as like the whole band, the whole vibe of their band, the psychedelic metal
That's a good one.
kind of deal.
I don't
Great
know that.
riffs. He should definitely be ranked on here. So
As we go,
I say C.
are we able to change the tier list?
We can change it as we go.
Also, let's premise this. This is a riff
This is
ranking, not good, how good they
no,
are.
oh yeah, this doesn't have to do with lead playing or songwriting.
Yeah,
Well, I
they're
guess it
riffs.
kind of is songwriting to an extent. No, not really.
Riff writing.
Riff writing.
This is a video about riffs.
Yes, we can change it as we go. C seems a little low because I probably would say I have listened to every Tool album at least once, and some of them more than others. And his riffs are epic, especially when he's just. You are right. They're definitely more of a band probably, but I mean, come on, like Stinkfist.
That's that and
But
what's one with the numbers? That's a killer
46
riff.
and 2.
But that's more of a bass riff, I guess.
Yeah, but especially when he does that thing on the. He's always in drop D. He's probably the best drop D guy.
I heard that he wrote the riff for Cheeseburger in Paradise and gave it to
That's
Yeah,
true.
Does that give him a point?
Yeah.
Or,
All right, B. At least B then.
I would put.
I would say B.
I'm gonna demote him because he can't be A because all his riffs sound the same.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so we're gonna put Adam Jones in B. That's
Okay,
gonna
I
really
like that.
tick some people off because
I'm sorry, Tool fans.
Yeah, Tool
we know
definitely
Tool have
don't-
passionate fans.
they definitely don't have an annoying fan base, so people will be okay with that.
Yeah.
All right, next one. This is gonna be an interesting one. I'm really interested to see where Aiden puts this next guy. Alex Lifeson.
Alex Lifeson, based off just his riffs. I'm gonna say A tier for Alex Lifeson. Alex Lifeson, similar deal with Rush, as you don't really think of their
He's not like a. He's got good riffs. I don't think of him as.
their songwriting is like it is built around.
I would put
built
Adam
around musical
Jones
parts.
above him in the riff department.
I would disagree with that. I'm very biased towards Rush.
Rush are epic though,
We're
but
not allowed to
riffs.
be biased.
What do you say, Mike, for riffs?
For riffs, Alex Lifeson, I could put him in B, and I'd be fine with that.
I'm feeling B. A, but then again, we have an S tier too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Is there 2 levels?
Working Man, Limelight.
Yeah.
There's probably. I feel like I like Adam Jones riffs more, but like more iconic.
Spirit of the Radio is a killer riff. I stand by A tier for AL.
You know, we're gonna put him in A because he is the guitar. Well, for riffs, he has some great riffs. All right, next guy. Well, I guess this is kind of 2 guys because I don't really know who writes more riffs. Angus and Malcolm Young.
They're a package.
I mean, I don't know who writes the
Right.
riffs. The AC/DC guys.
I'm gonna start off with a strong S tier.
That's gotta be S.
Unlike what I said before, Rush and Tool are. You think about them as a whole musically. The first thing you hear when you think of an AC/DC song is the guitar.
Starts with just guitar.
Right.
Yeah.
S.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy one, honestly, for that package. The Young Tandem.
Yeah. Hold on, let me send the text real quick.
Shout out to the third Young. What's his name?
George.
George Young.
Yeah, he played. People think that George Young did the bass on Power Ridge. Not
Is
Cliff
that
Williams.
that's their first one, right?
No, that's like the.
That's high voltage.
That's the deep cut Bon Scott one that all the hardcore
Also,
fans say is the best.
Also, I would just like to point out how AC/DC's electricity themed, and I love that.
Oh, true. Alternating current, direct current.
Alternating current, direct current. That's what we're going to refer to them as.
Antichrist Devil Cult.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it
I
was
didn't
the
know.
alternating. So, are the Young Brothers an S tier one?
I say S
I
tier.
would say S tier.
All right, yeah.
Final
They gotta be S tier.
verdict.
Final verdict. They're S tier.
S tier for sure.
Also, we should try and do it in order too. So like, who's better than who in the S tier? You know?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Then you have official ranking.
All right. This next one's gonna be a little bit of a weird one, because I'm just gonna say Chuck Berry.
Ooh, Chuck Berry.
We have an S, A, B, C, and D.
Because Chuck Berry's kind of pre-riffs. The concept of riffs wasn't even around back then.
Did he really make riffs? Is Johnny B. Good a
he
riff?
made-
That's kind of like a guitar solo.
It's like a guitar line.
What is it, a riff?
I count it as, I think, it's, for the sake of this video, let's count it as a riff. And I'm going to put Chuck Berry,
Whoa. I don't know if we can count Johnny B. Good as a riff.
the intro part. Well, wouldn't his riff just be the, yeah.
Which is, did he invent that? He kind of did, right? I mean, he just did faster blues.
If we're thinking that,
So
I'm going to say S tier.
S tier for Chuck Berry for riffs?
I would have put Chuck Berry in the S tier for riffs.
Maybe not.
Oh,
What do you
man.
guys think?
My gut instinct was D. But
I wouldn't
think
say
about
D
how
either.
iconic he is.
Let's split the difference. Let's put them in A or B.
Definitely, I wouldn't say
Let's do B.
But we gotta put him below Adam Jones, because Adam Jones is a guy who actually makes riffs.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like we're doing. If it was like guitar players, he'd be S tier, because
Okay.
But for riffs, a low B.
B minus.
A. Johnny B minus.
That does make me feel guilty, but I'm okay with that for
I don't
now.
feel bad, because like I said, he's an S tier guitar player. He's one of the best to ever do
True,
it.
but this is a riff ranking. This is not a guitar ranking. This is riffs.
This next one is going to be another weird one, because we might. I'm going to say I think we might. In the end, once we start saying some other people, we're probably going to have to drop Chuck. I feel like
It's fine.
Dave Davies, the Kinks.
Dave
Now
Davies.
think about
Ooh.
it. He's not one of the more popular guys on here, but for riffs, did he not kind of invent?
I was
the
going to
riff?
say that. I think I have to put Dave Davies in A tier for that reason alone.
What do you think?
He really
Kinks?
does have only 2 riffs, though.
But think about, if you're a fan of the Kinks, which, you know, I'm like, I don't know, like, all the Kinks stuff, but you listen to their 70s stuff, there's good riffs in that.
True.
And, like,
true.
even, like, Picture Book, the acoustic riff in that, that's great.
Right. I'm going to say,
I want
I'm
to put
gonna
him in A above Alex Lifeson.
ooh.
For riffs,
Okay, I'm okay with that.
but then again, who wrote better
Definitely
riffs?
A tier.
I think we can put him above Alex Lifeson.
I think
That's going to really
we can have a
upset me.
loose ranking. We'll do it end cut to the ending, and we'll announce our ranking of each tier. But let's place him in A for now, and we could mess around with his placement. A for sure, though.
We're putting him in A tier. Are we putting him
A.
above or below Alex Lifeson?
I'm gonna say below.
What do you think?
What if Lurks is
I'm
watching this?
below.
Or is he
I
lurks
put
or
him above
durst?
for riffs. I'm putting him. I think we got to put him above. I think Mikey and I both vote above.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 versus 3.
This is a.
Is Axel from the middle on this too?
He's not, that's. Yes, of course he's on this.
Okay.
Are we gonna do fictional characters?
No fictional characters
Okay.
on here. That can be a different one though.
He's
Well,
really
is Alex Lifeson fictional character?
No, he's real. He's
Oh.
a person that actually is alive. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or was at one point.
I don't know if he
Next
was an
guy.
actor.
And keep in mind, this is for riffs, and we still have a C and D. You know, I guess we don't have to use those, but Dwayne Allman for riffs.
Green almond for riffs.
I
I'm gonna
I can't think of a single
say.
That's a riff.
But,
For guitar playing, could be at the top
Yes,
3
that's
maybe.
it.
I hate to say it,
I'm
but
gonna
D
put him in
tier.
D, 'cause-
D tier.
Well-
Love Dwayne Allman though.
Love
Dwayne
Dwayne
Allman.
Allman.
Riffing.
Is Midnight Rider even? Or that's like the only riff.
Yeah.
And I would hardly even say it.
See, this is kind of where the riff conversation gets blurred, because like, what even is a riff?
I think we all know what a riff is. Like,
Yeah.
Without even having to explain it.
Yeah, but some of the viewers might not
Well,
know
they
what a
should-
riff is. Should we define a riff right
no,
now?
we can't define a riff.
Okay, let's leave it up to the viewers.
Yeah.
Viewers, let us know in the comments, what is a riff? What's considered a riff? What is not a riff?
It's like the hook in a song, but it's completely guitar driven. The hook.
It has to repeat.
Has
I
to
would say
repeat.
that.
It has to have sex appeal.
Is whipping post? That's not really a guitar riff. There's a bass riff, and then he goes down. That's
Yeah,
not a riff.
I don't think that
So
counts.
D for Dwayne. Sorry, Dwayne, but you didn't write riffs. Maybe if he,
Sorry, Dwayne. Rest in
he-
peace, by the way.
maybe he would have made riffs. But honestly, all the other Allman Brothers guys, except for maybe Warren Haynes, he has some good riffs. But
Right,
Dickie Best didn't really write riffs either.
right.
Okay, this is going to be a controversial one. This is going to be probably the most controversial one. Dave Mustaine.
Ooh. Dave Mustaine.
The lowest I could put him would be B. That's the lowest I would be willing to put him in. That's it.
I'm just scanning my brain for my Megadeth knowledge right now.
He
And
does write a lot of. They're a band that actually has riffs, and they're all
Right.
written by Dave.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, at least consistently.
Megadeth probably has one of the highest riff per minute. For,
True, we gotta get
Ooh,
things.
true that. But I mean, I don't think
Like
quantity
one song.
over quality matters.
But there's a lot of
Let's
them,
name off
but
some.
they're awesome.
They are awesome.
Let's name off some Dave riffs. You got Holy Wars. You got Symphony of Destruction, The Conjuring, right? That's
Those are good riffs. Yeah.
I don't know what we
For
think.
sure, good riffs. I'm gonna put.
Crush them.
I'm gonna put Dave in. I'm gonna say A
Is he
tier.
an S tier? I feel like we gotta
Uh,
say S for the tippy top. But is he?
I
does
feel
have
like
some good riffs.
I feel like
Could
S
be.
tier. S tier is
I
only
think
like
he could-
5 dudes.
We could put him
I
in
don't
A
think
for
Dave.
right now.
I think A. I agree with.
Is he above Dave? Where's he fall between Alex Lifeson and Dave Davies?
I'll put him above him. For sure.
Me personally, I'd put him below Dave Davies because Dave Davies. Whose riffs do I like more? I don't know.
Do we have,
They're
do we have a Dave tier? It's just the two of them?
true. Oh, this is battle. Aiden, what
We
do you
can
say?
have a different Dave tier list
Do you
video.
have- where-
that could be our next one. We should have a Dave tier list.
Would you put him above or below Dave Davies?
I'll put him above.
All right, he's at the top of the A tier. Dave, you're welcome. All right,
Let's
this
go
next
above.
one. This is Aiden favorite, and I'm quite fond of the guy too.
D tier.
Mikey.
Dimebag Daryl.
Oh.
Is he S tier?
Dimebag Daryl is S tier for
I'm gonna
refs.
disagree. I don't think we can put Dimebag at the S tier.
I
I don't know.
Ah.
Maybe though. Is he better than Dave
Dave in
Mustaine?
the S tier. I don't think we should put Dimebag in the S tier.
See, I disagree
I
because.
don't care what you think. You're outvoted, bud.
All right,
He's not going to the
I'm
S tier.
just saying though. Walk.
You said top 5. I'm sorry, Dimebag is not top 5.
Okay, all right. I did say that. I did
Now,
say that. You
this
are
was like having
right.
the best chainsaw tone in your guitar. He'd be S tier. That's not what we're doing.
That's not what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do A tier. Let's do A tier for
Now, are we gonna-
Dimebag.
Should we put him up? There's 3 guys: Dave Mustaine, Dave Davies, Alex Lifeson.
I put him at the top of A.
I think I would put him above Dave Mustaine.
Because
for riffs.
let's put it this way.
I think he's a more important riff writer.
I think
than Dave
Dimebag
Mustaine.
Daryl is the best metal riff writer of all time, and riffs are probably the most important aspect of metal. So I'm gonna have to put him at the top of A.
Really? I think attitude is the most important aspect of metal.
Yeah, but what if it's an attitude that's like wimpy?
Are Kruiser a metal band?
Kruiser are not a metal. Kruiser are a heavy rock band.
We're heavy metal.
We're heavy rock.
So are we putting him at top of A? How do you feel about putting Dimebag above Dave Mustaine? I can see it.
You know what? Sure.
I can see it.
Sure.
See, I like this because I get my way.
I like Pantera, Megadeth more than Pantera, but yeah, for riffs. All right, let me save that. All right.
Shout out Zach Wild doing the most in Pantera.
Zach Wild not on.
We're real tight with Zach Wild. He's a good buddy of ours.
Great.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
All right, this next guy, Eric Clapton.
Ooh, Eric Clapton.
I would put him in S. Layla, Sunshine of Your Love, Had to Cry Today. Also, he's like founding riff father. We're talking here.
Yeah, founding riff father.
Okay, I'm okay with S tier.
I put him in S for slow hand.
Below Angus and Malcolm, though.
Yes.
They kind of are like the riff guys.
Yeah, but keep in mind, Eric Clapton shied away from riffs.
Yeah, but you can't. But even on his later stuff, like Cocaine.
I guess just because he didn't.
Call that later, that was a very long time ago. But
I guess that's not really a valid reason to rank him lower, just because he didn't always make riffs. So let's do S tier.
S tier. All right, next. Let me save that.
Good cracks, by the way. That's good.
All right, next guy, Eddie Van Halen. Top of S.
I'd say S tier.
For riffs, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Below, I would put him above Angus and Malcolm. Would you?
I would put him below Angus and Malcolm.
I could agree with that. For riffs, yeah.
For riffs.
No, what's going on? No. Oh, no. Okay.
No, if it was
So right now we have the S tier, Angus, Eddie Van Halen, Eric Clapton. That's pretty epic. And by the way, to all the guys on this list, good job.
You guys are great.
All right, next guy. This is where it's going to get really controversial between this guy and another guy on the list. James Hetfield.
Ooh.
That's got to be S.
If Dave Mustaine is A.
Who's got better riffs, Dave or James Hetfield? I would vote
James Hetfield has better riffs. I'm going to have to say...
More iconic, more influential, I would say, right? What do you think?
I'm going to sit this one out.
Ooh.
Go ahead. No. Let's hear what Mikey has to say.
Now we need to hear it since you're indecisive. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Why are you going to sit this one out?
Well, because I think... I don't know. I know a lot more Megadeth, so it's kind of unfair. But Dave Mustaine writes more interesting riffs to me. Like they got
I could probably agree with that sentiment.
They're more interesting to me. A
Right.
little bit more unique.
Right.
But
Definitely more unique riffs. I would
if
agree
you're
with that.
factoring in influence and all that kind of stuff, you could go on S.
Should we put him in S or A?
I'm going to say A.
A? I would put him in S. We can put him in A, though.
Okay, that's fine.
Is he above Dimebag? Yes, I would say.
We could put him at the top of A, and then by the end, if we want to move him, we can move him.
I think I'm okay.
All right, let's put him at the top of A.
Okay.
That's going to be a hot take.
Just had to move my mic placement. Oops. Okay, how
All
are
right.
we sounding? Yeah, we're still sounding good. Okay. Just
All right,
wanna
next
pick a
guy,
mic a
next
little
feller. Jerry Cantrell, House and Chains.
Ooh, I'm going to say...
Does have some epic riffs, but I don't think the quantity of it compares, or the influence factor compares to like Eric Clapton, EVH, Angus Young.
I think if
I
we
would definitely not have put him above the three metal guys, James, Dimebag, and Dave.
If we were to put Jerry Cantrell, if we were to name him first, I may have ranked him higher, but now that I'm thinking about all the people we've named, I'm going to put him in C tier.
C. That would mean that Adam Jones and Chuck Berry have better riffs.
Ooh.
Maybe they do.
You know what?
I think it's B tier. It's B tier.
We might have to move Adam Jones down to C.
We can put him at top of B. I
Okay.
think it's appropriate.
Okay, let's put him at B.
Plus he's got
Wait, Adam Jones or
I mean,
Jerry Cantrell?
I like Adam Jones riffs more. I like Alice in Chains as a band, one of my up there from maybe my favorite from that era. But riffs, they're kind of not even a riff band, I would say. But when they do have well, I guess they are, but they're like one of those sum of their parts kind of things, you know?
Yeah, I think we had to factor that in. Yeah,
but his riffs are epic. I mean,
where do you want to put him then? B?
I think top of B would be appropriate.
Okay, I
he
think
definitely
that's
doesn't compare to some of the guys in the A tier.
Yeah, I'm
He's
okay
not
with that.
S.
For the current moment, I'm okay
All
with
right,
that.
Jimi Hendrix,
Jimi Hendrix.
S.
Yeah.
Maybe even say top of S. I mean, at first you're like Jimi Hendrix for riffs, but then you
think about it. The man.
man's
with that guitar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say A tier for Jimi Hendrix. I'm gonna say A tier
For riffs,
for riffs.
I don't know. Manic Depression, Fire,
I think Manic.
Foxy Lady.
I think Manic.
That's one of the best riffs ever.
Manic Depression, I think, is a not great example.
All right, well let's think here.
What?
Spanish Castle Magic.
All right, S tier. Okay.
What's some
Okay
other
with
good
that.
Jimmy ones? Jimmy's one of those weird guys. 'Cause he's kind of like has a few different styles.
His guitar playing is like.
He's probably the most versatile guy on the list. One of them.
Yeah, I think it's unfair to even put Jimi Hendrix on a riff ranking.
I'm not going to be one of those guys that pretend that Jimi Hendrix is the far and above better than everyone else, but I do think he is the best rock guitar player ever, and
I
he's
agree.
probably my
He's the
favorite
best.
guitar
He's the
player
most
ever.
influential guitar player,
And
rock
and-
guitar player. Shout out to
unlike-
Django Reinhardt. He's not a rocker, but he's one of the most.
And you know,
influential
Chuck
guitar
Berry,
players.
another one of the greatest rock guitar players ever too, but I think like Jimi Hendrix, he holds up to this day.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Now-
that is true.
I would put him above Eric Clapton. I don't know if I'd put him above Eddie Van Halen and the Young Brothers though.
Yeah, let's put him bottom of S.
But above Eric Clapton, I would
Above
say.
Eric Clapton. If we're putting Eric Clapton in S tier, Jimi Hendrix needs to be above him. I agree with that.
People are going to be real upset about Eric Clapton.
People are going to be upset about this
Wait,
entire video.
wait.
All right, Jimmy Page, top of S.
Jimmy Page is top of S.
Oh, yeah.
I think he might be.
The greatest riff writer ever.
No, he's not the greatest riff writer. He's the second greatest riff writer ever.
Well,
we're
we're
not
gonna-
going to discuss
we're
the
gonna-
first one until his name comes out. I think we
think
all
I
know
know
who it
who it
is,
is.
though. You can't say his name yet, though.
I mean, there's nothing that needs to be said. He is used riffs probably the best. Like, he's like, okay,
Yeah.
here's, he was the hook writer in Led Zeppelin, you know?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that Led Zeppelin 2 is probably the greatest riff album of all time.
Yeah. And if Hot Dog was on Led Zeppelin too.
If Hot Dog is the best Led Zeppelin song, for
I
sure.
like Hot Dog. I don't. Apparently, you guys do too, because
Well, yeah.
I just said it's the best Led Zeppelin song. Liam, hang on. Let's just take a moment to be really mean to Liam. Liam, do you ever think?
I don't want to be mean to my friend.
Bah!
that was an easy one. This is gonna be. This is a guy that doesn't get
Sponsored by
talked-
baseball.
Oh, shout out to baseball. Yeah, we're sponsored by the sport of baseball. This next guy doesn't get talked about for riffs a lot, but think about it. John Fogerty, Creed's Clearwater
Ooh.
Revival.
John Fogerty is really good.
People
D.
don't talk about them. People don't talk about them for riffs, but because they're not a heavy band. But for riffs, Down on the Corner, Born on the Bayou, Fortunate Son. What else? Even Bad Moon Rising is iconic. That's a riff.
I think those are all stretches of great riffs. I
Down
think
on the Corner.
Come on.
Come on, man.
that's it's a cute song. I don't think he's in the conversation for best riffist. I think D tier.
D. Nah, I can't stand for that.
Well, we can't put everybody in A.
I'm not putting him in A. I think bottom of B.
I think that's way too high for John Fogerty.
No, then put him in C then.
I just-
No one's
Okay,
in
let's
C
put him
yet.
in C.
Really
Let's put him in
crass.
C.
I'm not even going to say it.
John Lennon.
Dude, I thought that was a ghost.
John Lennon.
I'd put him in C because the Beatles do have some good riffs.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know who's writing.
Well,
probably George
him
Harrison.
and George Harrison. And Paul, because Paul probably wrote some riffs. The three
Them
of
as a
them.
package? Is that what we're
Well,
doing?
just the Beatles
the
riffs.
Beatles riffs. I say a solid. I give them a
I'll say A.
middle of B. I was thinking middle of B.
Okay, I can agree with that.
For the Beatles?
What about,
B for the Beatles.
where's he stand? Is he better than Jerry Cantrell and Adam Jones?
John Lennon
I
and
think so.
the three of them combined?
Just the Beatles riffs. Who
No,
knows who wrote 'em?
I don't think so.
But below Jerry Cantrell, above Adam Jones. If we're
Yeah.
factoring in influence,
I think they should.
Yeah, but I don't know. Should we factor in influence?
I think we should.
We did put Jimi Hendrix very high, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but
we
Jimi
should.
Hendrix has actual good riffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
All right, so above. Aiden doesn't say. Oh my god!
Whoa,
not this
man!
again.
I just
Wait, so
threw
we're-
up.
Are we agreeing that he's in B?
Yeah.
B. Where the Beatles?
Above or below Jerry Cantrell?
Above, I say.
Above. I'm gonna
Alright,
say
we'll put 'em-
above.
That just doesn't feel right
Above
for
Jerry
riffs. though.
Cantrell.
I
Yeah,
think.
I can see it.
I guess we.
That's fine with
What do
me.
you think? Below or above Jerry Cantrell, Aiden?
Below.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Because for influence, yes, but also you got to factor in the riffs. You know,
Next.
John Petrucci, Dream Theater.
D. I want to say this one out. I don't know a whole lot
Yeah,
of John
I'm not a
Petrucci.
nerd.
Yeah,
So this
I'm
is-
not a
Look, here's
horrible
the thing,
person.
John
I don't listen to Dream
there's some
Theater.
there's some epic riffs in Dream Theater, but
He's our friend though. Shout out to John. He's a good guy.
He's a great guy, but
Yeah.
I just don't like his music or his fans.
Or his family.
who's got more annoying?
I really don't like his family.
Who's got more annoying fan base? Tool or Dream Theater?
Probably Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith Richards, top of S.
Yeah.
Below Jimmy Page, but top.
I would
or
say.
is he above Jimmy Page? Let's be real here. Keith
No,
Richards.
I think Jimmy Page is.
And also
yeah,
factor in.
I would kind of. He's
This is
probably number 3.
This
of
is
all
including
time.
all Rolling Stones. 'Cause I have a feeling he probably wrote 95% of the riffs for the Rolling Stones.
I would definitely S.
S.
Definitely one below Jimothy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Fine with that.
Even
I
though
think
you
that
can
was-
make a case for Keith.
You can
know?
make a
You
case
can
for
definitely
Leo.
make the case
Could we
for
say they're
him.
tied?
Yeah, we'll say they're tied
don't
because I
know.
think
I
it's
guess
just
we'll say
that
that,
just
yeah.
comes down
Fine
to
with
do you
that.
like the Stones or Zeppelin more?
Yeah.
I don't know who I like more. Kim Thayil, Soundgarden.
Kim Thayil.
And also, I guess
Soundgarden.
Chris Cornell. I don't know who wrote all the riffs. They're a good riff band.
They're a good riff band. They're a good riff band. I'm gonna put them in B.
A.
Yeah, I think I'd put him above Jerry Cantrell for riffs.
I would 100%.
I would put him maybe above.
Fine. Put him there then. I don't care.
Right below Dave Mustaine? Or above Dave Mustaine?
Again, I can see it either way.
I could see it either way. Outshining Jesus Christ Pose?
No, you know what? I'll put it below.
Below?
But that's only in this very second. If you caught me on a different day, maybe above.
I think we're good where it's at. In my opinion.
Yeah, okay.
The rankings are subject to change.
The rankings are subject to change. I'm excited for our Dave tier list.
Yeah. Is Dave Richardson gonna be?
Dave Richardson. Shout out to Dave Richardson. He's doing the most right
He's
now.
gonna be an actor.
He is an actor.
Oh yeah. Go see his play.
Come see his play.
It's in February in Philadelphia. Figure it out. You'll
Figure
find
out the rest. You know. He's easy to find.
Yeah. Guy,
Shout out to Dave. We love
guy
Dave.
is a star.
He's a star. He's a rocker. He's the greatest. He's the best.
Alright. Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain, D tier.
Okay, I don't think we can put Kurt Cobain in D tier. That's sitting below Dwayne Hall. But they do have some iconic riffs. They do have some iconic riffs. Come As You Are. I mean, Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's technically
Fine.
But I do think they're a little more song oriented.
They are. But
That's what I was
killer.
thinking.
And also iconic.
They're iconic. You know Aero Zeppelin, that song? That has killer riffs in it.
Also,
Blue.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bleach is a
Bleach
riff
is- yeah,
festival.
Yeah, Bleach is.
There's a riff
It is a
festival.
riff festival. And it's heavy. It's real heavy.
But some of these other guys,
Yeah, he is stacked against
he's stacked. He's stacked
Yeah.
against some.
pretty big odds.
I think we have to put him at maybe above Chuck Berry or bottom of B. Mikey's the resident Nirvana fan.
Well, again, so there is some bias, but I would put him above Adam Jones. He's got some.
Not the
pretty
baseball
riffs.
player.
But then again, I think Adam Jones has significantly cooler riffs.
Not the baseball player.
Well, that's your opinion, and I don't share that opinion with you.
So are we gonna put him above?
That's a healthy
Adam
disagreement,
Jones?
ladies and gentlemen.
Are we gonna put him above? Aiden, what do you think?
I don't think.
Above Adam Jones
Who?
from Tool?
Who are we ranking? I forget.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, I don't like Kurt Cobain.
Please just put him for me.
Yeah, let's just put him above Adam Jones because he was the guitar player in Nirvana.
Now, if Adam Jones' name was Evan, it'd be different.
Now, Pat Smear's on this list.
I also think I ran out of storage. Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits.
Ooh, definitely
Damn.
E.
Aiden, stop being.
Here's the thing, though.
fucking
Money
Nancy.
for Nothing.
Yeah, that's a killer riff.
That's a killer riff.
He's up.
That's kind of his
No, that's
Romeo
not.
and Juliet. Is that a riff? That's a
the
good
song's
song.
a swing that riff. Yeah, that's
Sure,
a
we'll
riff.
call it a
That's
riff.
a riff. I'll put him pretty high up.
I'm gonna put him
I-
in C or D for
I
sure.
think C, but I don't think he's better than John Fogerty or John Petrucci.
I think John Fogerty's too high in the first place. I think he should be in D.
Come on, I'm gonna have to bypass
Get
that.
over yourself.
Neil Young. Think about it.
You guys are probably gonna put him in A because you put everybody in A.
I would say
I don't know that much Neil Young.
he's
And just for that, A.
he's got a lot of good riffs, but he doesn't stack up to some of the guys in the B tier.
I'm gonna
that's
say
for
D
sure.
tier. I don't
D?
think. I don't think.
have a whole lot to say on this one.
I think in a riff ranking,
Cinnamon Girl, Hey Hey My, Down by the River,
Yeah.
even Old Man.
is it-
That's
but
a
yeah,
riff.
but does Down by the River count as
Okay, that
riffs?
doesn't count, but
I don't think you can put him above D.
Big Hollow.
I think we're gonna have to put him above D because Dwayne Allman's the only guy in D who doesn't have a riff. Even though, I mean, he kind of does. But
He kind of has riffs.
That's
That's a riff.
Yeah. But it's not like a standalone riff. I think it would be.
Like that comment Aiden made.
I still think we could put him in C. I would probably put him above John Petrucci, to be honest, for riffs. Even though, but Dream Theater they have riffs, but all right, the Pearl Jam guys,
Pearl Jam.
Stone Gossard and Mike McCready.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Those guys did me dirty.
Yeah, those guys.
Not our friends.
They screwed over Mike real bad with that instance. Ever since the
Don't
incident.
talk about it.
It's a touchy
It's in the
subject
pa-
with
it's
Mike.
past.
It's in the
You know what?
past.
I take it back.
They
They're
do have some
fine
epic
guys.
riffs. Pearl Jam, Alive, Even Flow.
Yeah, they do have cool riffs.
All right.
They sit firmly
Below Kurt. I would put them.
I would put them above Kurt for riffs. They just are a more riff band than Nirvana, to me.
Yeah, I think they have better riffs than Nirvana. Yeah, I think that's fair.
But are they above John Lennon?
I think so.
Yeah, that seems good. I mean, they are a riff band. They're like a band that writes riffs.
I didn't realize how comfortable you guys were with breaking my heart.
The rankings are subject to change.
The rankings are subject to change.
All right.
Like he gets real
Pete
offended
Townsend.
real easy. Pete Townsend. Ooh, let's think about that.
It's kind of weird because do the Who, like, what's a Who riff?
What is a Who riff? What constitutes
The
a
Seeker?
Who riff?
I would count that.
That counts as a riff.
That counts as a riff. Won't get fooled again. but-
I'm gonna say B tier.
B tier.
That's fine with me.
I would put them probably.
That's it.
Liam, you
I'd
do
put
know
him
your
at
letters,
top of
right?
B. I'd put him above Jerry Cantrell just because he's the guitar player in the Who,
Who?
the Alice in Chains guy. I'd put him above Jerry Cantrell.
Jerry C.
He's more creative.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, this next guy is gonna
I think
be.
that's an Esser.
It could possibly be S.
Esser.
Randy Rhoads.
That's S.
No, Randy Rhoads is not S. Randy Rhoads is A for sure.
Top of A, above James Hetfield. Well, maybe right below James Hetfield, above Dimebag Darrell. Crazy Train.
Yeah.
If he was around
I
for
agree with
longer, he'd probably be S.
Yeah. I don't think.
But I don't
can
think
put
we
him
put
in
him
S.
above
Speaks to
Hetfield.
why he should be S.
That's a good point.
I don't know. I don't think
That's a
that.
good
I don't
point,
think that's a
actually.
valid argument.
No,
You can't theorize on what he had. What if he kept
He would-
playing and he just didn't make riffs though?
He only did 2 albums that were released in a year of each other, and
Right.
that alone.
Have some of the greatest memories.
Flying High Again. I don't know.
I think he's a solid. He's a high A tier.
Man, that's breaking my heart. He's one of my favorite guitar players ever.
Please put him at the bottom of S, please.
I don't think he could be an S tier.
But then again, James Hetfield is a riff king. We put him in A.
Right. I think he should be an A.
I think maybe. Man, but we can't factor in
remember,
B
this should
playing.
look like a bell curve kind of graph.
What are you talking about?
We can't have
So are
it.
we putting
It
him
can't be
above-
top heavy.
Don't worry about how it looks. We're being honest.
All right, should we put him above or below James Hetfield?
I think we should put him below James Hetfield. I think James Hetfield has better riffs.
Fine.
All right.
Fine.
Even though, God, that's a hard.
Shout out to James Hetfield. He's our friend.
Yeah,
We're
we
friends
know
with
him
him.
really, really,
Yeah,
I am
really
not
well.
friends with him.
Mikey's not because of what he did. What Mikey did to James. James doesn't. Mikey wants to be friends with James Hetfield. James Hetfield doesn't want. He doesn't want nothing to do with Mikey.
Okay.
It's more so to do with Lars.
Lars is
Richie
definitely-
Blackmore. I think S below Keith Richards. I'd put him above the Young Brothers. I mean, God damn, Smoke on the Water,
Yeah, I think,
Highway Star, Burn.
I think yeah. I think
Man, you can't stop naming the
I
riffs.
think that's good. I think S
Stargazer.
Yeah, I think he's up there in S
Man
tier.
on the Silver Mountain. God, he's got two of the best riff bands.
Yeah, I agree with everything he said
It's
there.
for sure top of S for riffs and G.
Yeah, for
Riffs
riffs
and
the
G,
key of
yeah.
he's number one.
For sure, riffs and G.
All right, yeah, above Angus Young.
Brought to you by our
No.
sponsors. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right, Robbie Krieger from The Doors.
He has to be in D. If you make any other argument, I think you just
He
are
doesn't
missing
really
the
write
point
a lot
of this
riffs,
video.
but I think he's got more riffs than Dwayne Allman. But then again, People
I
Are
don't
Strange
know
is
about
kind of a
that.
riff.
What's the one?
Roadhouse Blues, yeah.
Is that even
Love Me Too. Yeah, he does have some good riffs actually.
I think he should be
I
in D
think I
tier.
kind of want to put him above Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits.
Where is Mark Knopfler?
Bottom of C right now.
I think Mark Knopfler should be in D.
I just very heavily
You know what?
disagree with that.
You can put him in C.
Robbie Krieger.
Yeah, I
Don't
think
factor
he
in
could be
your
in
bias
C.
because Aiden does not like The Doors.
No, I like the Doors.
Is he above John Petrucci and Neil Young?
Yeah.
But
If
below
they're in-
John Fogerty. Or above John Fogerty.
I like how we took a big ol' shit on John Petrucci, and he would be upset with us.
Yeah, well,
He's our friend
He
now.
seems like a guy that's
He'll
just
understand.
upset a lot of the time.
Yeah, he's upset. He's going through a hard time right now. I'm sorry. He's our friend.
Oh, yeah, I'm not friends with him.
All
Mikey
right.
doesn't make friends.
Slash.
Let me scan my brain for Slash.
Not just Guns N' Roses either. I mean, even though that's really what
No, we're
matters.
not counting any of Slash's other works.
He's an A tier guy.
Yeah.
You can't put him in S because I don't think he has his own thing. Really, I mean, his
I
thing
don't-
is he's Slash,
Well,
but he's
with that reasoning, should he even be an A?
he should be an A because
I think so.
he is 100% A.
There's killer riffs.
I think I'd put him below
He doesn't
Randy
feel
Rhoads by one.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
So you can make an argument for him being above, but that just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
Is
I'm
he
not-
above Dimebag Darrell and Dave Mustaine? I would say so. For iconic purposes,
I guess.
for riffs purposes, which is the riff tier list, by the
This
way.
is hard.
but he's one of those guys that everything is a riff. There's no song that Slash writes that is
I
not
guess you're
completely
right.
riff
Yeah, I
oriented.
guess you're right. Yeah.
But then again, Dimebag is top tier,
Yeah.
but Slash is also top
I don't
tier.
think Slash has better riffs than Dimebag. I'm sorry.
If this video does end up getting views, people are going to have some thoughts.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, okay, this is the big thing. So are we agreeing he's not as good of a riff writer as Randy Rhoads?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
And what's our thoughts on Dimebag Darrell? My gut's telling me to put him above Dimebag Darrell.
I disagree with that.
What do you say?
Let's take it to a vote, above or below.
Try not to factor in biases.
I love Dimebag and I love Slash.
I love them both. If I was
I vote
biased,
below.
I might put Dimebag above because I like probably. I don't know. Slash has some killer riffs.
He does have killer riffs.
Welcome to the Jungle. God dang.
Yeah.
That's a riff.
Yeah.
My Michelle.
My Michelle. Night Train.
Night Train.
Night Train's a killer.
Night Train's a killer
Yeah,
riff.
we're putting him above Dimebag Darrell.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough.
I think he's got more than Dimebag Darrell does.
Cruiser democracy.
And I don't think, Randy Rhoads is like an influence guy. And like the quantity of riffs and the time period. And also Crazy Train, come on.
Yeah.
Alright. The Slayer guys.
Slayer guy.
They're A tier. They gotta be. Slayer, they epic riffs. For extreme metal, they're probably the most important on there. I would put them...
What tier did you say?
A. I'd put them above Dave Davies for sure.
That's what I would put him.
I don't know. I might even put him above Dave Mustaine, personally. For importance purposes, I think we could put him between Dimebag. I might even argue for putting them above Dimebag Darrell. For riffs. Quantity of riffs.
Sure.
Memorable riffs.
Sure.
Also, fucking Slayer. God
Yeah, it is
damn.
Slayer.
It's fucking
Slayer.
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 We're going to put him above... What do you think?
Yeah.
Edge from U2.
The Edge from U2 is
He does have some
definitely
riffs, not conventional. Though.
in D tier. Yeah,
This is
it's
hard
like
for
D
me.
tier.
Because he's a Mick. And that makes... But no bias. I also don't know much U2 at all, so I can't say.
What you do without realizing it,
That's
because
true.
you hear him on the radio all the time.
That is true.
Alright.
I like that. I think that's good.
Tom Morello.
Tom Morello is in
Factor
no,
only in
don't
riffs.
even.
Factor only in
I don't
riffs.
think I can do
not
that.
All not all the
Nah,
guitar
bro,
busting.
he's got
He's got
good riffs.
epic
He's got
riffs.
some
He's
pretty
in the
good
B
riffs.
tier, in my opinion.
I think Tom Morello.
I'd put him above the Pearl Jam guys and above Jerry Cantrell for riffs, probably. Actually,
Why?
definitely.
What riffs make you say that?
Bulls on Parade, Killing in
That's
the
a good
Name, Guerrilla Radio.
So what, is it Bomb Track? Is that one?
Bomb, dude, come on, riffs.
Yeah, Tom Morello got great riffs.
And also his guitar playing in general was awesome, but
Yeah.
after Audio Slave, he just
I don't know
became
if
a
his
joke.
guitar playing is awesome.
Oh, even Audio Slave. is
Even
good.
no, I'm saying after Audio Slave, it's kind of like, all right, we get it, man. You make weird sounds with your guitar, but Audio Slave, they have Cochise.
Audio Slave
Show Me How to
is
Live.
a great band.
I mean, there's definitely more Audio Slave.
On
ones.
a train. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're putting him above Jerry Cantrell.
Alright, this one is
Fine,
easy.
fine. Have it your way, guys.
All right, Tony Iommi.
Top of this.
I think we know what Tony Iommi is the greatest riff writer in history of music.
Okay,
He is
though, okay.
Mr. Riff.
He is Riff. Tony, they call him Tony
I
Riff
think, in
Iommi.
my opinion, the top four is a solid. The Keith Richards, Tony Iommi, Richie Blackmore, and Jimmy Page are all in there. But what is the order?
I would.
For
T
for-
is first.
For quantity,
Yeah.
it's Tony Iommi. But damn, Jimmy Page and Keith Richards.
You could really
And
honestly
even Richie
change
Blackmore.
anyone. I think Richie Blackmore is definitely fourth.
Yeah,
this
for iconicness,
for all
I would
those
agree.
four, I would put him at 4. Sure, he can be in the top 4, but he's 4.
Yeah.
I
Are
would.
we putting Tony Iommi 1, 2, or 3? What's the top 3?
I think Keith is fine at 3.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound
I don't
right.
know.
But the other two guys,
Can we have a 3-way tie?
no, we can't. We have to put them in order.
Shit. Damn, that's hard.
That's hard. Aiden, how do you put them?
I hate to
Top
say it.
4.
I hate to say it, but I think that top 2 is between Jimmy and Tony.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, I think it's
so,
definitely.
too.
I think
But
it's.
God, Keith Richards. That just doesn't.
But we're
seem
talking
right.
about riffs. We're talking.
We're talking about
riffs.
riffs. We're talking about riffs. We're talking about riffs. We're talking about riffs. We're talking about riffs.
Yeah. You just fucked up everything you were just saying.
All right, let's.
I
Okay.
think it's T,
J.
J,
K.
K.
Tony
R.
Iommi,
Wait,
is
who's
he
R?
better riff writer than Jimmy Page?
Who's R?
Richie Black.
Jimmy Page,
Richie, okay, that's fair. That's like the
Tony
best rockers.
Iommi is like more niche than Jimmy Page, and he only does one thing. Let's be real.
You know what? I agree with that.
I think Jimmy Page is number one.
I think.
You know,
that's
I
so
used
too.
to think Tony Iommi, but the more I think about it, then again, he is. God dang.
That's hard.
What do you think, Aiden? Oh, but then again, he definitely has. Jimmy Page's riffs are more iconic. But Tony Iommi invented He invented metal. It wasn't any of the other guys in the band. It was him. It was his guitar.
I don't even have fucking fingers.
He invented, like the low chugging.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Page is the guitar player in Led Zeppelin.
Actually, you know what? Tony Iommi, Catholic. Number one.
You know what, Tony? Oh man, but Jimmy Page.
Big cross necklace. Yeah.
Jimmy Page though.
You think?
Yeah, I'm not factoring bias because they're two of the best, my favorite bands.
Here's what I think. Jimmy Page, had he been a younger man in the last 20 years, would have been on Jeff Epstein's plane. Tony would never have been on that plane.
It's true. So. Oh man. Well, I feel like Led Zeppelin. Those 10 years or whatever it was, epic riffs throughout. Within those 10 years, Black Sabbath were also killing it. Maybe you could argue just as good as Led Zeppelin, right? They're about equal, right? But then the 80s. What did Jimmy Page do?
The Firm.
Yeah, they are not that good.
A lot of people don't know that. Jimmy Page was in a band before The Firm.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of the Firm.
But then Tony Iommi, Heaven and Hell, Mob Rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Tony Iommi's number for riffs.
Yeah,
he's
actually,
number
now
one.
that we think about it like that.
All right.
Yeah.
These are the
One
final
thing.
standings. All right, these are the order we have it. Number 1, Tony Iommi. Jimmy Page. Keith Richards. Broke my heart to do that, but top 3 is damn good.
Top 3s, yeah.
Richie Blackmore, you gotta put him in there. People are probably gonna be upset because they're not as popular a band. Then the AC/DC guys. All right, Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton. That's our S tier. Are we fine with that in that
I
order?
think I'm fine with that. The only thing I'll say is that I'm not. Jimi Hendrix is the only one I'm not 100% on where he is, but I also don't know where I put him. So I'm fine with it, yeah.
I feel like him and Eddie Van Halen could be interchangeable.
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen has more riffs, though. Let's be real.
All right.
Then A tier. James Hetfield. He could float to S, but I think that's fair. I don't is he as iconic as these guys? Probably not. Even though, who knows? They do have a lot of staying power. Then Randy Rhoads. Right.
Yeah.
Slash has got to be in the top. Dimebag. Slayer fellows. Dave Mustaine. Dave Davies, which might seem weird to some people, but I mean, he belongs there. Kim Thayil, and even though, I could even drop Alex Lifeson down to B for riffs.
I kind of can see that.
But I'm also fine with him there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both leave him there. Pete Townsend.
Sure.
This is B tier. Pete Townsend. He's iconic. Not the first riff person you think of, but yeah. Tom Morello, which would upset Aiden. But for riffs, come on.
He's doing like homework or something right now, so.
Yeah. Jerry Cantrell, fair. Pearl Jam guys. John Lennon, which is kind of weird that he's on this at all, but whatever. Kurt Cobain, obviously can't understate what he did for the rock scene. Adam Jones.
What, kill it?
Huh?
Kill the rock scene?
Did he? Or did he save rock? Kurt
I don't
Cobain
know.
saved rock. I mean, it's debatable
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he
true.
killed a lot of rock bands, but brought in a lot of new
Yeah, he
bands.
kind of killed fake rock.
Yeah, he killed fake rock, right?
Yeah.
Adam Jones. Now, Adam Jones is here
I'm
just
confused.
simply for this guy has some of the coolest riffs.
Yeah, and we like the baseball player.
Yeah. Chuck Berry, because he's Chuck Berry. So so S means these are the greatest riff writers ever.
Mm-hmm.
A means these guys are also the greatest riff writers ever, but they're not the S. B means, damn, these guys have some pretty epic riffs. C is, yeah, you know what? They do have some cool riffs.
Yeah.
And that would be John Fogerty, Robbie Krieger, Neil Young, John Petrucci, Mark Knopfler. And then D is like, do they even really have riffs?
Yeah.
The Edge and Dwayne Allman. For riffs isn't dead last. Man doesn't write riffs.
All right.
Alright, that's the video.
Thanks again to our
Thanks,
sponsors.
thanks for our sponsors. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please subscribe and don't take the things that Aiden says seriously.
Oh yeah, we got some shows coming up. Most importantly, New York, March 2nd at the Delancey Theater and the Whiskey A Go Go with Bullet Boys, who
Bullet Boys,
you know,
Whiskey A Go
they have
Go.
good riffs too. The Bullet Boys have good riffs. And LA at the Whiskey A Go Go, May 17th.
LA, Whiskey A Go Go.
Anything else, Mikey? You want to plug anything?
No.
Are you
No,
all right?
I don't.
Are you okay?
I'm spending a lot of time pretty close to Aiden. It's not good.
Hey, do you have anything you want to plug?
Yeah, I do.
Don't let him. Don't listen. That's the video. Thanks, everybody.
Well,
We'll see you
first of
guys in the
all,
next
I have
one.
a movie coming out, Riders of the Dust. It's about dust cowboys.
Aiden, everyone can see your face. No one believes that you're going to be in a movie.
It's not. I'm not in the movie. It's my movie. I produced it. I'm the
Okay.
executive producer.
Oh yeah?
It's called Dust Cowboys. It's about cowboys in the dust. Thank you so much, sponsors. We love you.
You would look good trapped in a mine.